Is there part of you that would love to create a movement routine in your life, but you struggle staying consistent with exercising? Maybe it's because life gets busy, or maybe it's because you have tried so many things, but you can't seem to stick to something long enough to get results. And when this happens, it only makes you feel worse about yourself, so you're scared to try again. Believe me, I have been there more times than I can count, but over the years, I have found that I am the happiest and most consistent with my health when I intentionally shift my mindset. So, today I want to share three areas that I focus on when I want to be motivated with my movement routine without feeling that guilt or shame when things might not go perfectly. Are you ready to stop the chaos, the stress, the overwhelm that's filling your life? I'm Renae Matt, and together you and I are going to build simple routines that are going to change your life. When you put these habits into practice, you're going to be able to organize your life in a way where you can be there for your family, pay off your debt, save money, your house can stay organized, you don't have to stress about what's for dinner, and you still get time for yourself. So without further ado, let's get started. Welcome to the Routine Advantage Podcast. When we talk about our movement routine, you might look at this and be like, following this podcast for organizing my life. I want to get my house organized. I want to keep my home tidy. I want to be able to organize my day and have meals on the table. Why is a movement routine part of this? It might feel a little obscure to bring a movement routine into home and life organization, but a movement routine is what is going to give you the balance and give you the energy and make you feel good to show up for the rest of it. So, if you are skipping a movement routine, I encourage you to pull it into your life because it does make a huge difference and it makes you feel so good. And when we are struggling to stay consistent with a movement routine, then we might pull in some of that guilt or shame for not being consistent, and we might feel like we're failing or we might not be able to keep up with everything else. But when we're looking at doing that and we're pulling that guilt or shame in, it's all about a mindset shift. We need to look at it differently so that we can be more consistent and we can enjoy the process more and not do it because we feel like we have to, but we do it because it makes us feel our best. So when you're looking at pulling in a movement routine, whether it's brand new or you've been trying to do it for years and just struggling to stay consistent, this is what is going to hopefully help you because this is what helps me. And I am by no means perfect at this. I struggle all the time. I always have. However, over the years, I have found that this is what helps me be the most consistent and keep going. And even if things don't look perfectly, I no longer feel shameful for that. I look at it and it's like, okay, that was a busy week and I'm okay with what I accomplished. And now this is a new week and I'm going to start fresh and I'm going to do my best. And that is what is helping me to stay consistent long term. And I have been consistent with a movement routine for several years now. It might not look the exact same, but I'm always getting movement in. And it's all about the mindset shift of being able to look at it and know that I am doing the best that I can that week. And I don't have to feel guilty and give up and start fresh again. I just keep going and rolling through. I don't have to keep restarting if I never quit in the first place. So that is what is going to make a big difference for you. So we're going to go through these three areas that help me, and hopefully they will help you too if this is something that you struggle with as well. So, number one, you have to know your goals. If you don't know why you are putting your movement routine into place first, then you're going to struggle knowing if you are even keeping up with your goals because you don't know what your goals are. So you have to look at it and ask yourself, and maybe you want to just sit in a quiet space and just think about this. Maybe you want to go for a walk. Maybe you want to sit down and journal. However, you want to do it, however, it feels good to you, you just think about what your goals are. So maybe your goal with your movement routine is to gain more energy. If that's the case, you might want to find something fun and easy to do that's just going to give you a boost of energy. If you are trying to do a movement routine so that you can build strength, so that you can lift that bag of dog food without feeling like you're straining. If that's the case, maybe you're going to want to find some muscle training or strength training workouts to build that muscle. If you just simply want to enjoy working out, maybe you want to find a group class or a friend to do some workouts with you. If you are just wanting to start your day feeling refreshed and that is your goal with your movement routine, then maybe you want to focus on some outdoor walks early in the morning to start your day. If you're just simply trying to hit 10,000 steps a day or whatever step goal you have, then your goal is probably going to be wanting to create some time blocks or pauses throughout your schedule so that you can get up and move throughout the day so you can accumulate more steps throughout the day. So you have to know what your goal is in order to know if you're actually hitting your goal or striving to hit your goal. The second area is to focus on fuel. When we are struggling to stay committed to a movement routine, I know for myself, a lot of times it's because of what I'm eating. If we're going through a period where we're not eating the healthiest, then I'm not going to feel as motivated to get up and exercise. But when I can focus on not even necessarily getting rid of all the not so healthy food in quotes, but to just pull in all of the healthier choices and bring those in more, I'm going to feel so much better. And I know this. So if I'm struggling with a movement routine or I really want to be consistent, a lot of times my food plays a role in that. So when we can focus on using food as fuel, that's going to help to keep you motivated with your movement routine because you're going to feel your best. So this might look like hitting your water goal every day and focusing on hydration. It might look like making sure that you have a certain number of vegetables each day. It might be making sure that you have a really good source of protein at every meal. And maybe you're even looking at how many grams of protein you want at every meal and making that a goal to fuel the rest of your workouts. Maybe it is looking at how much sugar you're consuming and bringing that down so your brain doesn't feel so foggy and you can bring that mental clarity in. So when we focus on fuel, it is going to help bring us benefits for the rest of the areas of our life, not just our movement routine, but we're going to feel better when we're tackling any routine in our life. And then the third area that I like to focus on is enjoying the process. You have to enjoy the process. And I know some people will argue this and they say it doesn't matter if you enjoy it, you just have to stick to it. And, there's all these different people offering advice. This is just my personal advice. If I'm not enjoying the process, I know I'm not going to stick to it very well. And that doesn't mean that everything has to be easy. It definitely doesn't mean it has to be easy. You can challenge yourself and you can work yourself and you can do that, but you can also enjoy it when it's happening. I recently, well, fairly recently, did an episode talking about how my husband introduced me to secondary fun. And this kind of goes in with that, where you are not necessarily having fun in the moment, but you'll look back on it and enjoy that moment. And you're going to say, that was fun, even though it kind of sucked going through it. And maybe that's going to be the case for some of your workouts. Maybe it's definitely going to be secondary fun. You're going to be miserable during the workout, but then afterwards, you're going to be really proud of yourself for doing it. That might be what you're doing when you're enjoying the process. You might be challenging yourself and hating the workout, but you are enjoying the process of your movement routine and challenging yourself and getting healthy. And in this case, maybe it just means just enjoying what you're doing. Maybe it's keeping your workouts fun. Maybe it's keeping them simple. It's making sure that you have that mental reset right away in the morning so that you can start your day feeling as good as you possibly can. Maybe it is focusing on all the progress that you've made so far instead of how far you have yet to go to reach your goals. It's focusing on the gain instead of the gap, like that book, The Gap and the Gain. You're instead of looking at how far you still have in front of you, you look back and see where you were at the starting point and you look at all the progress you have made so far. And that is what you focus on so that you can feel the confidence and you feel really good about yourself in that area. It's also when you are enjoying the process, it's about celebrating the milestones, even if they're small. If you hit a milestone, celebrate it and focus on how you are feeling over time. So, when you can do this, you're going to want to stick to your movement routine so much more because you're going to recognize how much better you feel as a human being when you are being consistent with your goals and your plan and knowing how it is actually fueling you and making you a better person overall. So that is what I would encourage you to do if you're struggling trying to stay motivated with your movement routine and you're falling off the wagon quite often and you feel guilty or you feel shameful about that. Just know that it is normal. You are not alone. It doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have any willpower or you don't have enough motivation. What we need is the determination to not give up. So, when you are feeling like you're struggling with your movement routine, I want you to go back and look at these three areas and ask yourself how you're doing in these three areas and how you can make some changes to improve in each of these areas. So, a quick recap of that is number one, make sure you know your goals. In order to know where you're headed, you need to know what you're trying to achieve. And number two is to focus on fuel. Use food as fuel and let yourself think about how it is actually making you feel when you're consuming certain things. And number three, make sure that you are enjoying the process. That might mean that it's an easier workout to start, or it might mean that you are enjoying the challenge of the workout. But know that it is a process and you can always grow from here. So just start where you're at, enjoy the process, and just keep going because you're going to get better and better over time. And make sure you're celebrating those milestones, even if they're small. So I hope that this encourages you. I hope that if you don't already have a movement routine in place, that it gives you a boost to start something so that you can bring in more energy for the rest of your routines because you are not going to regret moving your body and making yourself feel so much better. So, I hope that you found this helpful, and I will catch you back here on the next episode. Did you love that episode or learn something useful? If so, would you do me a huge favor? My goal is to grow this podcast and help as many women as I can break free from the overwhelm so they can truly enjoy their life. The best way for me to do this is for you to leave a 5-star written review on your podcast app and to share this episode with a friend or in your Instagram stories. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next episode. Take care.